This deal on its face will send over $100 billion to the Ayatollah Khamenei, making the Obama administration the world's leading financier of radical Islamic terrorism. This deal abandons 4 American hostages in Iran, and this deal will only accelerate Iran's acquiring nuclear weapons. You better believe it. If I am elected president on the very first day in office, I will rip to shreds this catastrophic Iranian nuclear deal.
In the personal story segment tonight, let's bring in Senator Ted Cruz, one of the debaters this evening, coming to us from Simi Valley, California. I have the timing here, and you came in 8th out of 11 with 10 minutes, 37 seconds airtime. Trump was the leader, 1830. Bush was second, 1536, and then down the line. So, first of all, I want you to grade yourself in the debate. What grade would you give yourself?
Look, I thought the debate was terrific. I was very happy with where it went. I would have liked more airtime. This is the second time in a row Fox did the same thing, where they didn't ask me a whole lot of questions. But you know what? The reason I'm encouraged, if you look at the first debate we had a month ago, our momentum exploded coming out of that debate. We had, in the first 100 hours after that debate, we had over $1.1 million as people all over the country went to tedcruz.org. Tedcruz.org contributed online. I'm hopeful we'll see the same thing after the debate tonight.
But you didn't answer my question. What grade would you give yourself for the way you answered the questions and conducted yourself this evening? What grade would you give yourself?
Well, listen, the grading is going to be done by the American people, but I can tell you why I was happy with my performance, because I think what the voters are looking for, I think they're not interested in the back and forth, the schoolyard insults that a lot of the debate focused on. They're interested in substance, and there's a real difference in the records of the different candidates. That on this stage, there were an awful lot of what I call campaign conservatives, people who talk a good game, but they haven't walked the walk. And I think people are looking for a consistent conservative, someone who's been the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I think in this debate, people were able to see a stark difference between my record and the record of the other candidates, whether it was on amnesty, they've supported it, I've opposed it, whether it's on Obamacare, I've led the fight to stop it, others have not, or whether it's the Second Amendment and religious liberty. I think Republican primary voters are looking for a consistent conservative who they can trust to do what he said he'll do.
Do you think because you are a hard right guy that you are being ignored by the debate people? I mean, you mentioned that Fox didn't give you that much time, CNN didn't give you that much time. Do you think your conservative stance offends them so they don't want to hear from you?
Oh, look, a classic example was when there was a question asked about global warming, and the moderator asked a couple of folks who basically ran away from the issue and were afraid to take it on. I tried to jump in and say, hey, you want, as you put it, skeptic? I'll happily be one, and the moderator didn't want me to answer that. Look, when it comes to global warming, to use that as an example, we ought to follow the evidence. We ought to follow the data. And the truth is, the evidence and the data don't support global warming.
Okay, but you can't get to the bottom of that.
Demonstrate for 18 years.
Right.
But hold on a second. This is important. For the last 18 years, the satellite data demonstrate no significant warming whatsoever. That is an inconvenient fact for the advocate of big government policies that would drive up your and my electric bills.
But what I'm trying to get at is, there's a political correctness that surrounds the national media. Yeah. And certainly CNN is part of that. I mean, this program isn't. I can't speak for anybody else on the Fox News channel. But certainly CNN and NBC and ABC and CBS are part of that political correctness. Tonight you're telling me that you're getting jobbed in these debates because that political correctness doesn't want to hear from you.
Well, look, I will note, you said I got the 8th most time. Nationally, I'm polling 4th right now. I'm 3rd in Iowa. Our support on the ground is enormous. We've raised more money, more hard money than any candidate in the field. But yet, if you look at the data show, for example, on Twitter, in the first debate, our campaign, I was the most Googled candidate in the first debate, and yet got among the least airtime. So you're right. Look, the media interviewers don't like focusing on substance. They like the back and forth bickering.
No, there's no
and
question
I think
about
the
that.
people who are hurting across this country aren't interested in a bunch of school children. They're interested in real positive solutions and a proven record. I think that's why so many people across the country are going to tedcruz.org, are signing up, or volunteering, or contributing, because they want a proven conservative.
All right. Now, you know I gave you 3 plugs for your website. You know that, Senator. You understand that?
I do. And
okay. I have the exact amount of time that you spent plugging. So you owe me. You owe me now. So next time I call you,
agreed.
He gave me 3 plugs. All right. Senator Cruz, everybody. Carl Rowe, Mary Catherine Ham, Juan Williams. Right back with him.